Good morning, and welcome to another edition of National Priorities Project's Budget Brief. I'm Jo, and I'm NPP's Executive Director. Now, tax day is just a week away, and I wonder, have you ever wanted to know how your tax dollars were spent? Have you ever wanted a receipt from the federal government for your federal income taxes? Well, we did at NPP, and so we made one this year using government data released in February. But first, let's look at where your tax dollars went in 2011. Okay, so they went into a big pot of money called the federal fund. And they went in there with things like estate, gift, excise taxes, corporate taxes, and borrowing. But you and I, we were the major contributors to this big pot of money called the federal fund. And that spills out, and it pays for all of discretionary spending, which are social programs, military, international affairs programs, all of interest on the nation's debt, and some of mandatory spending. The rest of mandatory spending was paid for by your payroll taxes, which are very different than your federal income taxes. Your payroll taxes go into trust funds, and they're earmarked for earned benefits like Medicare and Social Security. So we asked our constituents if they would tell us how much they paid in federal income taxes in 2011 so we could write them a receipt. And Bob and Jean from New York wrote in to say that they paid $8,265 in federal income taxes last year. Well, Bob and Jean, here's your receipt. Of your tax dollars paid to the federal government, 2,231 of them went to the military, with 5,643 going for nuclear weapons just alone. Then dropping down here to education, of your $8,265, $206 went to education, and that's for programs like Title I and Head Start and grants to community colleges. And then dropping down even further to energy and the environment, you spent about $157 on energy and the environment programs, with about $19.28 going for just programs that focus on energy conservation. Now, all of you watching today, you can go to National Priorities Project's site right now, nationalpriorities.org, and make your own income tax receipt and share it with your family and friends, share it with your elected officials to make your federal priorities known this tax day. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.